Hi guys, today we are going to talk about a novel called Together Tea, a novel by Marjan Kamali. Well, I read this book some time ago, but then I forgot some of what happened in it, so I decided to read it again, and it was really good. Okay, this is basically by a Together Tea, a novel is basically a novel by Marjan Kamali, who is basically an Iranian writer who writes in the English language. Anyways, this book is based in the 1990s in Iran and the United States of America. It's basically about a woman called Daraya who has found the perfect match and the gift for her 25-year-old daughter called Meena. This is the Raya is the mother and the daughter is Meena, and she really wants her daughter to get married as soon as possible without delay. And she keeps on finding matches for her wherever she goes. But Meena is sick and tired of her mother wanting to get her married to someone, and is just sick of all her proposals and everything and all that stuff. She just wants to be left alone, but her mother is after her like anything. She keeps on getting the lists of American bachelors for her daughter who are perfect. She keeps on finding the perfect match for her, but she is unable to do so uh, uh, because her daughter is fed up of all that stuff. Anyways, so what happens next is that this is what the whole novel revolves around, the mother and the daughter thing. Okay. Anyways, these people, this family of Daraya and Meena and their family basically live in the United States of America, but they are basically immigrants from Iran who left the government Iran because of the oppressive government of the Ayatollah Khomeini and immigrated to the United States of America. I think they immigrated to New York City or something like that. I'm not sure though. And they live there. And then what happens is that Meena lives in the United States for many years, but then she wants to go back to her home in Iran and meet her friends, family, and relatives, and to interact with them. She goes back to Iran and feels very happy to do so, meeting the people from her country. Yeah, she wants to meet the people who are really Iranians. Yeah, so then the novel goes back to the fact that Meena goes to how Meena had and her family and her mother Daraya had left Iran and gone to the United States of America in the 1990s, and how they lived and did stuff like that. So that's what the whole book revolves around, guys. So it was a very well written novel, and I believe it's the author's first novel, and some parts were very funny though. I think what happened, it starts off in the 1970s in Tehran and goes on to the 1990s in New York City. Okay, yeah. So I think what happens in the end is that as I told you before, the girl Meena is sick and tired of her mother wanting to get her married, and then I believe what happens in the novel is that she gets her daughter, Daraya gets her daughter engaged to a man, but then she refuses to marry him, and then I think what happens next is that she gets married herself to someone she likes. That's what happens. I'm not sure what happens after that. Anyways, it was a nice novel. As I read it for the second time, as I had forgotten some of what I had read, and it was really nice. I mean, it was a nice novel though, and I'm looking forward to reading more books by this author, Marjan Kamali, who is an Iranian novelist and writes very well. So this was a nice novel about Daraya and Meena and the mother and daughter relationship and stuff like that, and about Tehran. They are basically details given about the United States of America and about Iran and about their lives and about all that kind of stuff. and blah 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 and stuff like that. It was a well written novel and people should read it. Okay, bye guys.